All right, this is our Christmas tree block, and this is just a 3 fabric version because it's just a sample piece. I wanted to go through the process and make sure that I'm happy with the way I'm going to teach you how to do this, because I was not happy with the instructions in the pattern. It allowed for a lot of error and some pretty wonky business going on at the end. Yeah. So I'm teaching you my method of doing this. Decide if you like it or not. But you know that I'm kind of particular about being on grain with my pattern pieces. I also am going to insist that we have seam allowances, which the pattern did not call for. And there's a very simple way of doing that. We'll work through it. So this just shows you that you could make this quilt out of 3 fabrics if that's all you wanted, if that's all you had. And in my case, I wanted to use fabrics that I had in my stash. So I only have 6 of each color. So I have 6 greens, 6 reds, and 6 creams, which are all folded up right here. Okay, so I'm going to be repetitive, but minorly so. Okay, I'm going to have, you know, maybe opposite corners or something that are going to be of the same fabric. That doesn't bother me. So if you have 10 fat quarters of each color, you are definitely going to have a wonderfully scattered array of fabrics in each of your tree blocks. Okay, that's what we're creating. And we will be creating how many? 30 of those.
30 blocks?
30, I think it's 6 by 5 as it is. So it's going to be a good size quilt, a nice throw for a large throw for you at Christmas time. The pattern, we're going to treat this the same way that we did our Morley quilt. You're going to take it to a window and you're going to trace it on freezer paper. Okay? I brought the freezer paper for everyone. Okay? I have sliced 3 pages for each individual. If you want more, just to be safe, absolutely, I'll cut you some more. This is not the pretty white freezer paper that comes out of a, you know, when you go to the saran wrap section or the wax paper section of the grocery store. This is actual butcher paper, and I have a huge roll of it. It works just as well. It is, I think I paid $4 for the roll. So, and I have a lot. So please take some. Anyway, you're going to trace the pattern. I encourage you to tape your pattern to a window wall, and then take this and tape it over top, and do all of your lines, okay? And I want you to do at least 3 to start.
Each sheet?
3 patterns, you're gonna make 3 of these, okay? We are then going to put on some registration marks and work through some other things before we take it to our fabric. I ask you to, if possible, bring your fabrics washed, ironed, pressed actually. Iron with the grain always when you're ironing even your yardage. Then I asked you to give them a light spray starch. If you haven't done that, that's fine. If you brought some starch with you today, you can work through that. If you choose to not work with spray starch, it's also okay. Just know that you had best be very, very aware that you are cutting all of these angles, and we're going to have some bias edges in our block. So you cannot manhandle this as you carry it around the room. You will gently move it and support it everywhere you go. Okay, just to be sure. So the first thing I want you to do then is to go and trace 3 of these patterns. Okay, I have some masking tape for you to hang it on the wall, on the windows. The only reason I say do it on the window is because you can see the lines. There's, I mean, a lot of us are putting these on and taking them off, and I need light, and I need glasses when I'm doing stuff like this. Yes?
I actually wash my glasses
Yes?
before I come.